Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, Monday through Thursday. Now, I am going to be using my Radley Valentine deck. I will for the main reading. This is just the introduction. This is my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I will pull one from my Guardian Angel cards, and I will finish up by pulling one with my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for this overview, the introduction, and I will put in the timestamp so you can jump over this introduction, but I hope you watch it at least once, because I do an overview of what's going on in the universal energies. I will use my Waite Rider original tarot cards, and then I will pull one from the Good Tarot, Colette Baron Reed. Okay, now let's see what we've got going on. Now, this week we have Saturn is still in Aquarius. It will be for a good, I think it's 10 more months. We do have Jupiter that is in Pisces right now. Pluto, of course, Capricorn. We have Mercury that is in Aries right now also. So Venus, which has been in Aquarius, is transitioning on the 5th to Pisces. Now, Venus has had a rough couple of weeks lately, and so, there was a lot of rough energy all around her. So now she's taking a vacation. She's taking a spa day or a spa week. So this is actually going to help to rejuvenate her energy, and it will help to calm that part of us, the relationship, the romantic side, the emotional side, help to calm that part down a little bit more so. However, we have Mars in Aquarius, and it will actually be, it will be conjunct. So like I said, Venus goes into Pisces on April 5th. Mars will be conjunct with Saturn, also in Aquarius. So we have that Aquarius energy with some very intense planets, okay? Because Mars is very intense, Saturn is very intense. Mars with Aries sees very clear directions on what he wants. Mars is a very, masculine energy. Saturn, also masculine energy, wants what he wants also. However, he's willing to wait for it. He's willing to wait for that right time. So that Mars is pushing forward a little bit, and Saturn is kind of trying to hold Mars back. So there's going to be some friction there. There's going to be some problems with that. So, so just, expect. I would actually say if that was happening, what did I say, on the 5th? I would say that that's going to be from the 4th until at least the 8th, that there's going to be some emotional times. Try to try to hook into the Venus energy, because she's going to be chilling a little bit. And, just try to connect with that, okay? So overview energy, here we go. I should put my glasses on because it does help me to see. We have, these two are reversed. These two are sword energy. Sword energy is our Aquarius energy, our Gemini, and our Libra thought processes, making some plans, hearing some news. So now we have the Ace of Swords, so that's a 1. So we have that 1, new beginning, new start. Ace of Swords has some information that we might not necessarily agree with, we might not necessarily understand. There's a challenge with the information that's coming through. There's, and again, remember, the Swords is making plans, but it's also hearing news. So there could be some, challenging information that's going to be happening that we're going to be hearing soon during this period of time. Now, the interesting part is we have, again, the 4 of Rods or Wands, which is our Aries, which we're in, Leo, Sagittarius, and that's our fire signs, our passionate, burning, determined, committed energies. And the 4 is actually very much leadership. It has stability. It also has organization. So whatever the news is, this is about celebration. This is about celebration. So it's interesting. Are we going to be celebrating this challenging news? Is this going to be a release or relief to us? Now, so there's something going on between this two, because this is, again, a celebration. A lot of times this has to do with weddings, births, something that just brings a lot of joy to people. Now we come to this one, reversed. Reverse cards to me has a little stronger energy. And now we have our sneaky snake. Many of you know about the sneaky snake. He's been showing up many times over during the last, what is it, the last couple, well, for a while he's been doing this. So we have 5. 5's about change, positive or negative. And this one, again, this one's sneaky snake. The only thing about sneaky snake is he's not necessarily doing anything, but he's planning. There's planning here, okay? So he's got the 3, he's not really taken the 3 swords away. He's not really moved, but you know that he's not necessarily planning something good for these other 2 or if there's more, okay? But he is planning. So there's sneaky snake with some planning there. I think I need to pull 2 more cards for this to maybe we can clarify a little bit more, because this is, of course, we've been in an interesting times. The proverb, may you live in interesting times. It's an old Chinese proverb, I believe. So here we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Okay, 1 and 2. So we've had the swords, we've had the fire energy, air energy, and fire energy. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we have cup energy. Now we have a 2. 2s are coming together. 2s are some decisions. But the cup energy is very much a romantic energy, is a partnering energy, is a loving energy. It's an emotional energy too. It is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It is fluid energy. There's a spirituality here too. So whatever this is, there is a coming together, because remember, we're doing this for the world. We're doing this for the overview. So there is coming together. There is a joining together energy here. Next card is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, again, Page is underlying energy, because all the court cards have an underlying energy. Page is about work, is earth energy. It is pentacle energy. It is, Capricorn. It is Taurus. And remember, there's some things going on. Mercury's going to be going into Taurus soon, so there could be some very frank speech at that time. It could be very down to earth, truth telling truth type of energy there. The Page of Cups, so that we have that earth energy, work, job, career. And again, we have cups, again, that water energy. And this is quizzical. This is kind of like, so what's next? What do we do with this? So whatever this is coming around, we might like the news, but what really does it mean? What does it matter? What do we do with this news? What are we supposed to do? So this is, I kind of get, even though this is a good partnering, I get this quizzical, like, so what? What does this mean? What does this mean to me? What does this mean to me in the long run, in the short run? Does this help put gas in my tank? Does this put food on my table? Does this put a roof over my head? So this is kind of like, and what happens next type of energy. Let's go one more card. And here we go, the 7 of Pentacles, that pentacle energy again, that earth energy. And this 7 is a divine umbrella, divine intervention, divine interference sometimes. And this is saying, just wait it out, you are prepared, or the world, there is a preparation that's been going on for whatever this is. So we go from the challenging information, many people, or many people will rejoice. We still have to watch out for sneaky snake. There is people coming together. So what do we do with the information? How do we go forward? And then the 7 of Pentacles says, we're ready. We're ready. You prepared. We are prepared. Okay, so this looks interesting energy for this weekend. Let's go on and with the Good Tarot, Colette Baron Reed. Okay. And remember too, we are prepared. We are light workers. We are, so this could be, we're prepared. So are we to be activated? Many of us have been feeling as if we are being activated. Okay, here we go. Justice, the Justice card. We have that 1-1 energy. New beginnings, new beginnings. 10, transition. 1, 0. 0 is God's source energy. 1 again. So we have 1-1, justice. Well, you know what? This is a this is a major arcana. So justice. We'll leave it at that. Okay? Interesting. Very interesting, I think. Okay. So, interesting beginning, interesting introduction. I hope you do watch this at least once. In the meantime, too, why don't you, before I start the main readings, why don't you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I have been, every time my computer upgrades or updates or does whatever it says, where you have to do the restart, my sound goes a little bit wonky. So I hope I've adjusted the sound. Again, too, I don't know why some people can hear the videos and why some people can't. That's nothing to do with my sound on this, but hopefully I'm in stereo again. Anyway, why don't we start our readings now? And hello to my Aquariuses. How are you, my darlings? Well, let's see what this week has, because you have what? You have Saturn and Mars. You have Saturn and Mars conjuncting, which means that they're kind of getting along, but they can be very, very intense. And it's going to be, in your sign, very intense energy, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, I would say the whole week. Very intense. So let's see what we have, because Mars wants it all out on the table. Mars wants it all out on the table. Just, no ifs, ands, or buts. And Saturn is a little bit slyer, or is a little bit like, hey, we can only do so much. Hey, chill a little bit, hold back a little bit. But Mars is pushing. Mars is pushing. Okay, let's see what we have. This one's reversed for my Aquarians. First card is the Eight of Michael. Ooh, what's holding you back? You get this. You do get the Eight of Michael quite often. My Aquarius, I think you just got this a couple of readings ago. This is, again, a lot of this is your mind holding you back, your thoughts holding you back. But of course, we all have to live our lives. And there are outside circumstances that we cannot necessarily change for ourselves. So I do feel like this is a change in your thinking, okay? The one thing we can do is we can change maybe our perspective a little bit. Now, 8 is an unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Michael is air energy, sword energy. It's your energy, Gemini and Libra. Thought processes, hearing news. But this is about breaking free of chains that bind you. And the thing is, you don't necessarily even have to break free, because the chains weren't really locked. They wrapped around you a little bit, but they were never really locked. You can kind of just shrug yourself out of it. But you have to make that choice on whether you do it or not. But this is a continuation energy going on for you. Anyway, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. Next card reversed, the Ace of Michael. So Ace, 1, new beginnings, new thought process. So there's kind of a change in thinking here. And there's also, there's definitely these really deep thoughts happening. There's this really planning energy going on. And so here it's like, how do I make a change in my situation? And you've been doing that. And your energies have been trying to push you to make that change. And this looks like this Ace of Michael is kind of like saying, yeah, it's not going to be easy, my Aquarians, but it can happen. You can make the change you want. And I do feel like, my Aquarians, you've been feeling a little bit like, chained up, like those chains. You've been feeling that, and you just want to break free, and you want to live life. Live life. We all come, whether there be reincarnation or not, there's a lot of information to support it. This is the only life that Debbie will live, and this is the only life that my Aquarius will live. So it's kind of like we want to live the best life we can with our own circumstances. So the Ace of Michael, the Eight of Michael and the Ace of Michael is getting your mindset, is trying to work you to see that more and clearer. Okay, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Next card is the Empress. Oh, I love the Empress. We haven't seen her in a while. So the Empress is a 3, unlimited opportunities. No, I'm sorry. That's the 8. 3 is there's power in 3. There is celebration and creation in 3. The Empress to me is karma. The Empress to me is the divine feminine energy of the universe. This is also Archangel Gabriel, the divine messenger, and aces and Michaels. I should say Michael and swords has a lot of messages to be given. So there you could be hearing some news. And it's kind of like you need to kind of make the jump from can you be free? Do you want to be free? To what is the Empress? What is the universe offering you? Because the Empress wants to offer you wonderful, wonderful things. And do we put our arms out and say, yes, I want these blessings? Or do we put some rules on them? Do we put some restrictions on them? I really feel for my Aquarians that this is going to be kind of a week of some mind expansion, a mind changing, kind of, like, the Saturn and the Aquarius thing, kind of like the blinders are falling off. But then there's the Empress who's there to say, I've got wonderful stuff for you. I've got wonderful stuff. I've got a wonderful life ahead for you. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. 813-318. Let's see what we've got going here for my Aquariuses. Ooh, 7 of thought. So now we have the 7 of air again. 7, divine umbrella, divine intervention. You've been, and this talks about everything. Yeah, this is exactly it. You've been confused about a situation in your life, and now suddenly everything is completely clear to you. Whether the truth was revealed by your angels, disclosed by a friend, or discovered on your own, it feels great to be awake and aware. Feel free to ask for time alone if that's what you need. This is exactly what this whole thing's all about. You've been waiting. You've been confused. You haven't really understood your place. And now you do. Or now you're seeing it at least. And now we have 3 cards that have fallen. Okay, some cards have fallen out. Let's see what crystals or energies. And it looks like you got 3. So let's see what we've got here. Jet, which absorbs negative. So it looks like, absorbs negativity. Grounding. Financial balance, healing grief. These 2 are reversed. Moss agate, which is all about new beginnings, nature connections, animal allies, security. And labradorite, shamanic journeying, brave, magical powers, higher awareness. So there's some things that's happening for you. Again, I go with this. You are now awake. It's great to be awake and aware. Interesting with that. Interesting. Whole thing that I was getting. Okay. So, my Aquariuses. Take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Aquarians, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.